Hi guys, this is Truman Cross. In today's video, I'm going to give you my review of WWE Backlash 2025. So here we go, guys. Yeah. So I'm gonna do it backwards. So the first match that I'm gonna talk about is of course Lyra Valkyria defending her new again, still brand new Intercontinental Women's Championship against Becky Lynch. And let me tell you something, Rebecca. Yes, Rebecca Quinn Lopez. Yes, I know your husband's real name, Rebecca. You, we didn't betray you. You, you, you basically left us in the dust. Actually, you left us in the dust and a little bit of your husband in the dust. Because at this point, at the time before you returned, we didn't know if you were going to stay at home, meaning stay with us in the WWE. But you eventually did. But I don't know what's your problem with us. We didn't betray you. We didn't do anything wrong to you. You betrayed your basically the woman or the girl, the young girl that loved you, that was loyal. Your loyalist. And what do you do? And what did he do, Rebecca Quinn Lopez? What did he do? You attacked your partner, Lyra, for no reason at all. Well, you gave us a reason afterwards. After losing the women's tag team champions against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. But you know what? Lyra showed you that she is better than you. That she's better than you, and I know that is hard pill. That's a hard Irish pill to That's a hard Irish pill to swallow. But you know what? She is better. She is better than you. She is better than you in every way. And yes, she might be young. She's still young. But she has her head on straight. Unlike you. Unlike your husband. And by the way, your husband, I don't know why this is going on, but I'm pretty sure that I bet you you have a dog, a cute little dog at home, or a pet dog, or a cat, but you have another dog in your family now. Another dog, and this dog is licking, and probably playing with your husband's privacy. Playing with your husband's what he has down there, if you know what I mean. And I bet you, if you don't stop him, if you stop and for a minute and think clearly and just stop being an evil Irish twit. Yes, an Irish dark and untasty Guinness, you will realize that your husband's new pet dog face genetic gremlin dope is going to betray him eventually, and I bet he will eventually down the line, and then he's gonna come after you, and I'm gonna be happy about that, and I bet my WWE family members are going to be happy about that. But now going back to you, Rebecca Quinn. Lyra beat you fair and square, by the way, with one eye. After you savagely, horrifically tried to gouge your eye out. She outsmarted you. She outsmarted the man. I guess I should call you the unman. Unman Becky Lynch. She unmanned you. She unmanned you, Becky. She unmanned you. She unmanned you. And she's going to keep, and I bet you she's going to keep unmanning you until you lose your cool and you get what you want. But when you get but fair warning, Rebecca Quinn Lopez, when that happens, I hope that an old friend of yours that you attacked. Remember Bailey? Bailey's is coming for your orange is coming for your Guinness. She's coming for your Guinness. And as far as Lyra goes, guys, I was really impressed with Lyra. She basically showed Becky that the new intercontinental woman, and the best Irish superstar in the WWE right now, besides Sheamus, on the man's side is her. So I was really impressed with Lyra. Now let's go to the Pat McAfee and the sausage dope head of Walter. Man, I was really impressed with Pat McAfee, even though he got his face kicked in and basically his chest kicked in, and a vessel popped in his eye because of the sausage dope head of Walter. I was really impressed with Patty. Now, Walter. Yes, Walter. Pat McAfee showed you something that you don't have. A spine. You don't have a spine. You don't have the guts. You are a cow. You are a chicken. You're a chicken schnitzel. A fried chicken schnitzel. You're a fried chicken schnitzel that is not pleasing to look at or to taste. But I have to give you credit. You won fair and square. But Pat McAfee showed you something that you have, but to a level that you might not even reach, in my opinion. Grit, super grit. And at least you were humble. At least you fell down from your cocky schnitzel of a pedestal, and you basically shook the man's hand. And I'm not buying it for a second that you shook his hand because you have respect for him. You shook his hand because it was your obligation. If it were up to you, you would drill Pat McAfee to the ground with your power bomb or whatever you do, with your sleeper hole, whatever you do. But let me tell you something, Walter. You still tapped out. You still gave up. And you know what? Your record at WrestleMania is 2-0. 2-0. Meanwhile, for Patty, guys, again, I was really impressed with Patty. He showed awesome determination. He didn't give up. So with that being said, guys, Walter won. Gunther Walter Schnitzel won. And now let's go to the fatal 4-way for the United States Championship between short skirt McIntyre short skirt McIntyre, LA Knight, El Campeon, which Drew McIntyre is not El Campeon, Damian Priest, and that piece of lean fatty blubber, that piece of lean Samoan fatty new blood blubber, Jacob Fatu. Jacob, let me warn you. No, let me tell you, man. Let me tell you, Jacob Fatu. Let me tell you, Jacob. I know, I'm not sure you can hear me or if you're seeing this, but I know that the thing that, that your cousin, Sakua, did, or Yoko, your cousin Yokozuna, Yoko Fatu, did by bringing Jeff Cobb into the mix. It's not your cup of tea. I told you. No. I had a feeling that you should be careful with your cousin twin a blubber. You shouldn't trust them. I want you to put this in your head. Eventually, he's going to destroy you. And I'm going to enjoy enjoy watching you and him destroy each other. The both of you destroy each other. And I hope, and I hope, and I hope to, and I hope that someone can take you down and take the United States Championship away from you. Because right now, I'm sick and tired of your family or of your bloodline with your cousin twin brother of Blubber, Solo Sokoa. By the way, Solo or Yoko, Fatu, or whatever your real name is, Yoko. Even though I know that your middle name is Yoko. You can't stand it. You can't stand it, can you? Roman Reigns got the better of you. Now Jacob is better than you. That must be eating you up. That must be eating you up like a fresh bowl of poke. And even though that he qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match, you know in your heart that right now, at least for the moment, Jacob, your cousin Jacob, and Roman have your number. You can't reach to the top. You will have to resort, and I'm guessing you are using this source. You're still, and I'm guessing you are using this source. I'm guessing that you're using the source by sticking your head up, by sticking your head up your other cousin's by sticking your head up your other cousin's backside pants hole, if you know what I mean, guys. And you have your head so deep inside your cousin's backside that his, whatever he has inside is pretty tasty. But I want you to. So here's what I want you to do. I want you, Solo. I want you to get your blonde highlight head out of your cousin's backside. I want you to shine your head up again, shine it up so shiny, and stick your head once again up your cousin's backside again, because that's where you're headed. That's where your head is at, actually, until you realize that you can't compete, that you are the third best Samoan, that you are the sixth best Samoan right now in your family. Because your twin brothers, Jay and Jimmy, are better than you right now. They have more championships than you do. And I know that's eating you up. And I know your dad. I know Big Keish might be mad at me for saying this, but Rikishi, Yoko, your your son Solo, your son Solo is not ready yet to be a champion, to be the cornerstone, or to be the new to carry the Ubafala, or to be the head of the table. The man that is the man that should be the leader of the bloodline should be Jacob Fatu, because he has the champion. He has a title. Your boy, your little boy, Yoko, is naked. He doesn't have a title. He has diddly squat. Just like when he was hanging around Roman. He had nothing. And he basically went crying to management. Yes, I said probably Triple H, or Triple H. I'm not gonna call you Paul. I'm not gonna call you Paul Levesque. I'm gonna call you Triple H. Triple H, or Hunter or something, or I bet you, Rikishi, that your little boy Yoko went up to upper management and basically begged, in a funny way. I'm not saying this in a literal sense. Begged Triple H to put him in with the bloodline. But what did that get him? Nothing. Just like he is now, with nothing. And I'm just gonna say it. He's not going to win the Money in the Bank ladder match. There are better options right now. Until your son Yoko realizes that he needs to stop sniffing the backside of his of your cousin by the 30th power, or 100th or 100th power, The Rock. He will smell the roses. But until then, he is smelling what The Rock has been cooking all along. A bunch of nothingness. Meanwhile, for Jacob, guys, I was really impressed with Jacob. I mean, Jacob cannot be stopped. Solo can't stop him. Even Jeff Cobb can't stop him. I bet he can. Damien Priest he had an awesome match. But the man that ruined the match for Damien Priest, was his new obsessive boyfriend in secret, Drew Skirty McIntyre. Until in the same match, until Damien Priest drilled him and impaled him into the table in the back area of the barricade. And Drew would you stop moaning and crying like a fake William Wallace? Like a fake William Wallace? William Wallace had better tears than you. He was a man. He was a real man, unlike you. Unlike you, by the way. The only man that could only wear a kilt like a man was Roddy Piper. Is Roddy Piper, you little ponytailed Irish 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 dope. Scottish dope. You give William Wallace a bad name. Meanwhile, LA Knight did a pretty good job. He was almost a 2-time United States champion. And again, Jacob Fatu, I think he's the alpha male of Solo Sikoa's bloodline. Give me a break. Guys, Solo Sikoa is basically following the footsteps of, is basically Jacob Fatu's lackey. Or, no, I shouldn't say lackey. Caddy for all my golfing fans, for all my golfing fans, which I'm not. But I watch a little bit of golf on SportsCenter. Now let's go to Pentagon Cero Miedo versus that dirty wannabe that dirty adult films, that dirty Pedro Infante, that dirty Pedro Infante wannabe Dominic Mysterio defending his Intercontinental Championship against Pentagon Cero Miedo. Guys, we were so close. Estuvimos cerca. Pero cerquita de quitarle. We were so close from seeing and taking the Intercontinental Championship away from that Pedro Infante wannabe Dominic Mysterio. But again, that Pedro Infante wannabe and man child. Yes, Dominic, you're a child. By the way, I bet Liv is cheating on you with one of her new co-stars in her new movie. I'm not for sure, but I bet she is. Liv, good for you. By the way, Liv and Raquel, you're pretty soon you're going to fall, and you're not gonna have your women's tag team championships in your hands, and then the judgment day will implode. By the way, you Pedro Infante wannabe Dominic, Finn is not worried about you. Finn is worried about himself. Finn Balor is worried about himself. And before you know it, he's going to betray you. And before you know it, I'm going to enjoy it. And all my friends are going to enjoy it when he delivers the coup de grace on your ribs. And he's going and I bet you he's going to become the new Intercontinental champion pretty soon. I don't know when. But when the Judgment Day implodes, I'm going to laugh my head off. I'm going to laugh my head off. And you know why and you know what I'm gonna laugh at? At your sad Pedro Infante wannabe face crying a river. Crying a river just like Justin Timberlake. And for Penta, y para Penta, muy bien Penta. Good job Penta. You were so close. But Judgment Day played you dirty. But you can play dirtier. You can play dirtier. You can play to cheat and steal. To lie, cheat and steal. And if you do that, the right way of lying and cheating and steal, you will win the Intercontinental Championship and we will be jumping for joy. Now guys, let's go to the main event. Randy Orton, the Viper, versus that receding hairline of a dude, that receding hairline of Grandpa John, of Grandpa. I have my head up deep, way deep in Grandpa Rock's pockets. John Cena defending his WWE Undisputed Championship against a Viper. And guys, we were so close from seeing the venom of the Viper spreading through the WWE once again, and basically eating and digesting John Cena's old receding hairline, Cena's championship reign away. But the one person that is loyal to John Cena is loyal to that receding hairline of John Alexander Cena is R-Truth. And thanks to R-Truth, Randy Orton couldn't spread his final deadly dose of the most venomous words, the most venomous and toxic letters in the WWE. RKO. So with that being said, guys, with that being said, guys, John Cena won tragically. That receding hairline of John Cena won. And with that, guys, let me know in the comments, what did you think about WWE Backlash 2025, and do you think R-Truth has the ability to the ability to give John Cena a fight for his life, for his Benedict Arnold life at Saturday night's main event next Saturday. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like, and until then, may the WWE be with you. Bye.